Hi, in this video we're talking about another VR game. This time it's Onward. So it might not be obvious from the title, but Onward is a first-person shooter in virtual reality. So you get to be essentially I guess military personnel. You get to choose what type of role you play in this squad. You get to choose obviously your weaponry, your outfit, all this sort of thing. And I gotta say, it's incredibly realistic. Now obviously I haven't been in the military, so I can't say for sure this is exactly what it's like, but it definitely feels more immersive and on the side of realism than a game, if that makes sense. And I'll talk a little bit about why I feel that, and also why for me it's not a game I think I'm going to play anymore very often. We'll have to see. So to start off with, I know pretty much nothing about guns. Yes, I've used a Nerf gun, but of course that's nothing like the real thing. And in this game, it's really what I would imagine if, and I'm sure they do, if the military have training virtual instances or wherever it may be, this would be what it would like. So when you choose the gun, it loads and operates in exactly the same way a real gun would. So for example, again, I can't remember the model of the gun. I chose one gun, I couldn't work out how to use it because it meant that I had to pick up some rounds off the floor, open up this kind of bullet cassette holder thing and feed it in and then out the other side and close it back down and then load it, and then it would work. So that's just an example of kind of how this game operates. And I kind of expected it to be a bit like Counter-Strike, the old game I used to enjoy playing. But it's, I guess it's, I wouldn't even say it's super tactical, but I think it's definitely a game where you want to be playing with people that you know, so you can really operate as if you're in a squad. Everyone that I played with, everyone just kind of went off in their own direction. And then you just get your ass handed to you in like 2 seconds, which isn't fun, and then you're dead and you just have to wait until everyone else dies, and then you get to start again. And the other thing I found, which was really what was most off-putting, and I played this game quite a few times to see if I could kind of get used to it, but I had the motion sickness that I very, very rarely have in VR, to the extent that on a couple of occasions where I was kneeled down, I actually fell over. And the reason for that is you're using the thumb pad on the Vive to move you around. So when I was kneeling down at one point to try and get a shot, where I guess my thumb accidentally hit that thumb pad, and obviously then you get the motion, and obviously that makes a disorientating feeling for your brain to try and recover from. And obviously if you're start to move this way, your brain goes, oh shit, let's stand you up, and that's obviously then when you fall over and you feel like an idiot. But yeah, so no matter how many times I tried to play this game, there was that constant disorientation feeling. The maps felt not too big, but well, I guess it just didn't feel like there was some proper understanding of where you should be and what you should be doing and how you should be interacting and kind of where the enemy may be. So again, probably very realistic, but in terms of gameplay and enjoyment, it's not something that I really found enjoyable. Now, the game seems very popular, there's lots of people playing it, so I'm sure this is just my experience and it's not really the type of game for me. And I think I guess it depends what you're looking for. So for me, I do want that realism and that sense of being transported to a different environment that I'm not actually in. But I guess for me it didn't have enough other substance to make it fun or enjoyable, or something I wanted to play over and over again. So for me, Onward is really just a great example of what can be achieved in virtual reality and how realistic I guess the experience can be. But for me it felt more like a military training program. So if that's your thing, then definitely check out Onward. But I think it's not something I'm going to be playing on a regular basis. I am going to try it again to see if I can somehow find something that I love about it more. Obviously, as with all these games, they're still being continually developed, so perhaps there's an update or something that makes it more enjoyable to me. But right now, Onward doesn't get my recommendation. But you should definitely check it out for yourself and make your own decision. So yeah, leave a comment down below if you like this game, you've played it, and what it is that you like about it, or if you've tried it and feel the same as me that it's not really for you. I'm really interested in hearing from you. Please like, share, and if you haven't already and you like the kind of content we have here, please subscribe. Thank you. Thanks for watching this video. A thumbs up would be really appreciated. If you're interested in other geek type videos, please consider subscribing to Spectrum Geeks. Why not also follow us on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. And before you leave, why don't you check out one of these other videos that may be of interest. Thanks again for watching.